Well, welcome back, my friends. Today we're going to dive into a topic that so many families eventually face, but don't always know really how to handle it. So this is going to be a difficult time. It's inheriting a home. Maybe you've just lost a loved one, and along with the grief comes responsibility of what to do with their home. It can really feel overwhelming. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the best practices when it comes to handling an inherited property. All right, so I know it's a touchy subject. I've been through it, so I know what you guys will be going through. So we'll talk about the benefits of selling, how to work with family members, and what to do if you've got a holdover living in the estate, and even tips for splitting up belongings inside the home. So stick around because these steps can be very, very stressful, and it's a process. And it can make this process a lot smoother. And don't forget, hey, I am Annette Marble. We got Mo here, your favorite key realty agent in and around Central Ohio. Okay, so let's start off with number one, the benefits of selling an inherited home. One of the biggest decisions families face is whether to keep the home or sell it. Okay, so selling often makes the most sense, especially if no one plans to move in it. A home, it could be outdated and need costly repairs, which is not fun, or the heirs would prefer to split the financial value rather than dealing with a shared ownership. Makes sense, makes sense. The benefits of selling include turning the property into liquid cash that can be divided fairly, avoid the cost of ongoing maintenance, your property tax and insurance, and any liability, or letting everyone move forward with closure instead of keeping up a house no one intends to actually use. So, of course, every family is different, but for many, selling is the cleanest and the least stressful option, even though probably during the selling time it could get a little bit stressful. I'm not going to lie to you. It will get stressful. Number two, dealing with family members. Inherited homes often bring out a lot of emotions, and sometimes these emotions overspill into disagreements. Okay, one sibling may want to keep the house, another may want to rent it, and another may want to sell immediately, but some may live local and some may live far away. Those folks that live far away may not understand our local market, so agreeing on a price is going to be kind of up and down, so keep note of that. All right, here are some practices that would help through this whole situation. All right, communicate openly. Set a family meeting where everyone can share their thoughts. Stay focused on facts. Look for the cost, the market value, and all the responsibility of this new home. All right, bring in a neutral professional. Sometimes having a real estate agent, attorney in the room will help keep things on tracks and keep things fair. At the end of the day, remember, the goal is to honor your loved ones and their legacy while protecting the relationships with the rest of your family. I know it can get really tough out there. Trust me. Like I said, I know it, been there, done that. All right, the third thing, hold over living in the estate. Sometimes when someone passes away, the family member or even a tenant is still living in the home. This is called holdover situation, and it can complicate things. Yes, it can. Think, squatter. Think of that. If a family member's emotions can all run high, they may not want to leave, and they may not want to be in a position financially to move right away anyways. So the best practices here will include check the legal situation first. Who's on the deed and what does the deed say? And do they have any rights to remain in the property? So that's a big one. Then set clear timelines. Be compassionate, but set a realistic timeline for the property and what needs and when it should be vacated. Offer resources. Help them with finding a rental, help them with movers or short-term housing if possible. Always help. If a tenant, you'll know, needs to review the lease, the lease agreement, and possibly work through the probate court process just to make sure everything is handled legally. You don't want anyone to come back and sue for any typical reason. The key here is balancing compassion with the need to move forward fairly. Okay, number 4, splitting up items inside the home. Often this is a very emotional part of dealing with an inherited home. In itself, it isn't just the house itself, it's what is inside, all the stuff inside. You've got the furniture, the keepsake, the photos, the jewelry collections, the artwork. These items carry memories and sentimental value, and sometimes dividing them fairly can cause big arguments. Yep, I've seen what it does to families. Here are a few strategies that also can help. Create an inventory. Write down or photograph the items that everyone knows what is actually there, especially for the people far away. Set aside high sentiment pieces and photos and special keepsake memories that need to be copied and share, and give those items priority. Use a fair system. Some families rotate turns picking items, others use a random draw, and in some cases, items are appraised and the values are deducted from each person's share. And don't forget, consider donations. If items aren't wanted, donating them in honor of that loved one can make you feel and make it more meaningful. The most important thing is to remember, stuff, it's just stuff, material things. Relationships, those are what last a lifetime. So, dealing with an inherited home can feel overwhelming, but with a clear approach and communication and compassion and the right plan, families can move through just without any unnecessary stress or conflict. So if you or your family are facing a situation and are not sure where to start, reach out. I've helped families navigate inherited homes before, and I got to tell you, I know what I'm doing. So let's get this going and let's make a smooth process. And remember, you don't have to get through it alone. We are here to help, and that's what we're here to do. If you find this video helpful, please make sure you like it, subscribe, share it with someone who may need this information. And of course, don't forget that to hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you don't miss my future tips on real estate and ownership. And it's free to join. Don't forget, we are in and around Central Ohio, and we're always keeping it real here in real estate with Annette Marble, Mo, and Associates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.